Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Looking for the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll move the tight end. Trying to run it in. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to march in. Touchdown, Miami! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
14, Alabama, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's straight downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Russell. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Let's talk about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Never a doubt. Crimson Tide had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. What a grab and what a quick strike to that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He wants to change this route. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Anderson will throw. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Adams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got him this time. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option at working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. He got it! And he gets it in! Touchdown, Alabama!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive. Juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 50. Try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Scott. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force through my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hint, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Anderson wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Just keep swinging it. Makes the catch. It's Glenn. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll try the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Creates a little space.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Russell. Right down the middle. Working that left side. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Barrels ahead. He's stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and it had 0 success. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead.
Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. X going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field in the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
44, Alabama, 23.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. he's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Anderson will throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Wide out trying to get it in. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Alabama, 23.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.